Hi, I'm Sean Buckley. I'm the owner and principal of the Buckley practice, which is a dental practice in Bromley in Kent. The dentistry, fine. I knew what I was doing with the dentistry. Running a team, employing a team, running a business, so really understanding the financial sides of it. I didn't really have a great grip on that. And really feeling that if I own a business, I've got the whole thing tied up. Advertising, you name it, any facet of a business. We had very little knowledge on, just a dentist who did dentistry, and no support for the rest of it, really. Well, my understanding of accountancy at that time really was that they prepared your well-documented books, if you kept good books, which we did. We had a fantastic book here, or manageress who kept fantastic bookwork. But it was really just going through your books for the last year, presenting a set of accounts to say, look, you owe this much tax at the end of the year. You've had a good year or you've had a bad year. It wasn't really, it wasn't how to live your life. It wasn't about living your life. It was just literally, this is what the business has done. And then sort of saying, well, look, what advice can you give me? Well, accountants were not really allowed to give advice. It was sort of very much, that's for a business person to do, not for an accountant to do. So I found that tricky, and I really wanted to I couldn't see the point of having two separate people doing your business and your accounts. It just seemed crazy. We actually had a chap come along who was talking to us about credit, on offering credit at the practice, from Richard Collard from Medenta, lovely fella, and I chatted with him and I said, look, I've got a good fantastic accountant, he does great work for us, it's all prompt, it's on time and everything, but trying to act upon information that was now a year old or even older, I found very frustrating, and I wasn't getting the support from the accountant. He said, I can't support your business side, I'm going to tell you what's happened as an accountant. And I said, do you know anybody that can actually have two hats on and tell me, look, this is your account, this is how your accounting's going, and this is what's happening to you week by week, day by day, month by month. And Richard said, yes, I know a chap, Rob Walsh, from Clear Vision, and he said, he gave me his number, and from there, we took it from there. We started Rob and he said, right, so let's get the goals down, let's get everything down. What do you want from life? What do you want? And we listed them, and he said, right, this is how we can drive it forward for you. And we came up with a plan for, I suppose, the immediate and a look into the future a bit. What are we looking to do in stages and work it through? But that's really what we did. What do you want? What do you want for you? What do you want for your family? And we went through our goals and then worked out how the business could deliver those for us. If I hadn't found someone like that, I definitely would have struggled. I think I'd have ended up having an accountant on one side and a business advisor on another side, and possibly never the twain would meet, and finding myself on three sides of on one side of a triangle, with it never really meeting in the middle. I think I would have found it very frustrating, very difficult, and finding a lot more time spent trying to get the two to meet and discuss things and see, can we do this, can we do that? Is this sensible, isn't it sensible? Everybody cross-referencing. And presumably, potentially other third parties getting involved with fees attached to it. So, it was a one tick solution for the whole thing. Having Clear Vision in the business, really we currently have 2 board meetings a year to just stay on track, to stay focused, to change direction when we need to look at what's going on both within our business and what's happening in the wider business dental business community and the wider community locally. It's exciting. Again, things they never taught you in college, making running a business a pleasure. To have a clear vision of what you're doing, why you're doing it, and having a team support you in doing that and being part of that vision is the most you can ask for.